Hello, this is Chris with PixelFreak.com, and today we have another strategy for Samurai vs. Zombies Defense. Now this one, I'm calling this the date trick, and this is a pretty well known, some people would call it an exploit, some people might actually think that this is kind of cheating or even stealing, some people would say. I don't, because I don't recommend that this be used for any large quantity of coins, but this is a way that you can get a few extra gold coins on the side before you start your game. So the way this works is that Samurai vs. Zombies actually gives you a few pity coins each day for playing consecutive days in a row. Well, one of the ways you can trick that mechanism is to change the date on your device. Now, there's some caveats with being able to do that to make it work correctly. And not only that, but you only get, for the paid currency, you're only getting 3 coins for every 5 times you do it. So this is not an efficient way for you to get a ton of coins and basically rip off Glu Mobile to get all the paid content for free. I don't recommend doing that. It's not worth your time to go do that. Believe me, it really isn't. But if you've got some paid currency and you're just short of something, I can see this being used to, let's say, cut a corner. And you know, the mechanism is put into the game, and really they have to expect that this would actually take place. So let's take a look at how this works. So I have the Samurai vs. Zombies open here, and then in my menu here in the bottom right, I'm going to go ahead and open it up, and I want to turn off the Wi-Fi. That's the first thing you want to do. This date mechanism, this date exploit, let's call it an exploit, I guess, even though it's really not an exploit. Sometimes there's a date checker that happens on the server. Sometimes there's a check for the game to look onto the server and see, oh, is this date the date that I have on file as well? And if the two match, then it'll go ahead and give you your little boon. But if it doesn't match, then it won't give it to you. So you can actually get around that by just turning off your Wi-Fi. So you want no internet connection. If you're doing this on a phone, you need to also disable all your data connections. Now, how you do that on your individual phone, that's up to you to figure out. But for me, this is an Asus Prime, so all I have to do is turn off the Wi-Fi and I'm good to go. So the next thing we need to do is go in and adjust our date settings. So I'm going to open up my settings here, and then I'm going to go down to the date. Did I miss it? Where is it at? Data usage, display, battery, apps, customize, accounts and settings, well, date and time. There we go. Go into your date and time. And by default, most Android devices are set for automatic date and time. You want to turn that off because we want to be able to adjust it manually. So I'm going to turn that off, and then I'm going to say I want to set the date. And for me, it's just a quick spin of the wheel. I push it once, it adjusts to the next day. I say set, and then, oh, you can't see it. Here, let me open it up for you. Change my HDMI mode. There, now you can see it. Now here in the bottom right hand corner, you see I have a little samurai icon. So it says come back to Samurais vs. Zombies. So I say okay, so here I am again. Nothing happened. Well, the game needs to resync real quick. So just hit options and then just cancel. Okay, that's great. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And this time it didn't because it probably realized I was already in the game. So let me just do it again one more time. And when it doesn't work the first time, just cycle through it like maybe 3, even 4 times. Once it starts working, it won't stop working until you're done doing what you're doing. Now, some games also have a flag in them that they basically call this a cheat. And they put a rule on it that says if they ever catch you cheating, your installation of the game or your save file will get flagged for a little message. Click the message. Options for never getting the boon again until you've reinstalled the game. Okay, so let's try it one more time. This time I'm going to go ahead and increase the date like a month. Let's go by a whole month and see what happens. Or maybe even let's go crazy. Let's just do a year. It's a whole year. Now, it probably won't work this time because so much time has changed. But if I do it twice real quick, and I'm getting pretty good at this, it'll work. Okay, so I didn't expect it to work that time, but here it comes. I am expecting it to work this time. Come back to Samurai Defense, options, okay, and right here. There it is. So the problem is that my device probably had already seen me doing the date exploit, and didn't necessarily flag me as like a cheater or anything, but instead what it had done is said, oh, well, he's gotten his rewards up through the end of May. And then when I synced my time back up to April, it said, oh, well, you're not eligible for those little boons, those little gifts until May. So then again, just watch me run through it a couple times real quick. And you can see that because you're not going to get the extra, it's 3 coins. You're not going to get those 3 coins until you get to the gold one. And these gifts are always the same. And you don't have to wait for it also. You don't have to wait for the picture to go. You can just hit OK right away. That's what I was doing. So you have to do this 5 times just to get three of those Glu Mobile coins. So this is definitely not something that it's really worth it to do to get a mass quantity of coins. You will get a decent amount of silver coins, however. Every 5 times you do it, you get 500 of those. And you will get a few of those pachinko balls, and you'll get some wealth cards. I think that's... Oh, and you'll get sushis as well. The next one's a wealth card, or a wealth token, or whatever they're called. And then the next one after that is 3 gold coins. Let's just run through it. I'll go all the way to the gold coins. Prove that that it's the same every time. So as you can see too, whoops, I hit time. As you can see too, now that I have it working, it's working every time, and it will continue to work every time. Once you get it going, it just goes. Options, okay, present. I'm not even gonna look. Oh, I was supposed to let you look so I could prove that it's the same every time. You'll see it when I flip back around to it though. Come on now, shut that. Here we go. Options, okay, and coins. Wealth charm, that's what they're called, wealth charms. Anyways, so that's it. That's the date exploit. Yeah, feel free to use that to get a few extra coins to help you out. This game is hard as balls, and so little tricks like this can really help. That or laying down some serious cash. I do recommend pay some money, get some currency. This game is actually relatively well done. It is well done. This is a good game. I like this game. Glu Mobile deserves to get paid. It's just kind of unfortunate that the payment scheme is what it is, because to me it feels a little bit unfair, but they deserve to get paid. So throw a couple bucks at them, $2, $5, you know, buy some currency, and you know, use this to supplement that. Anyways, until next time. Oh, before I go, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more strategy videos and or reviews and demos. We're doing them every day pretty much. You can also go to our site, pixel-freak.com, to check out some of the written reviews. We've got more content there. Make sure to like us and subscribe, and until next time, this has been Chris with pixelfreak.com.